Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. And this, written and illustrated by Jason Bowen, my snowman has lost his nose. This is available now on Amazon. I'm the worst salesman in the world. But the reason I wanted to show you this is because this painting is all about a snowman. And this is based on a true story. There's me and my two brothers, and my dad in the window. And let's get started on this painting. So what we're going to do is have a snowman. Of course, we're going to have a snowman. And yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for everyone that's purchased my book and enjoyed it. And thanks to everyone that's been watching these videos as well. I know if you've subscribed to my channel, you're probably thinking, oh my god, not another one from him. But I have been going for it recently. I have been going for it. Because I'm enjoying it, enjoying my painting. I'm enjoying the setup as well. I've got to say, it is... you see, I always wanted to try and work out a way to be able to paint and record everything and do the amount of paintings that I want to do at the same time. And that's always been a challenge. So I'm getting some burnt umber, some ultramarine blue, because in my other setup, when I was painting with the oils, I've got to set up my cameras, set up the focus distance, mess around, and then do the painting, hope my shoulder doesn't get in the way. And then after all that, I transfer the files to the computer, and then I have to edit and sort the audio out, because that's never quite the best. And to be honest, it was very challenging to do more than one a week, really. So then I started doing this. I'm going to talk and paint. And what a snowman. 3 balls of snow. I remember trying to turn a ball of snow once, and it was massive. It was massive, and I just couldn't. I used all my strength, and I went. Rrr! I even growled when I tried to move it, and I just couldn't. It was just too big. Yeah. Good memories making a big snowman. I remember thinking it'd be good. And my older brother, he was out there already making a snowman on the field. And I wanted to join in. I was only a little kid, of course, and he saw me and he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Well, I wanted to join in as well." It looked like fun. So that's the shadow side of the snowman. And then I'm going to do the light side. Because I'm going to do it all, and then I'm going to build on it, like I do in all my videos, in using this technique. If you're wondering about my oil painting, and you're thinking, oh no, I only like oil painting, what's going on? I'm not doing oil painting. It's just at the moment I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying everything about it, but I know how to paint with oils, and I do have the actual real reason why I started doing this. This is the mad thing, actually. It's pretty mad. I had a painting on the easel that I was working on, and it was taking me forever. It's still not finished, and I didn't want to take it down. So I thought, oh, I really want to do a video. What shall I do? And I thought, I know, I'll do this. And because I've done gouache and watercolour before videos, and they're quite good fun. And I've done other stuff, drawing, and I even used oil pastels. I've still got them, actually. I might do an episode just to see what they're like. It's been a while. And yeah, and I thought, oh, I know, I'll do this. And I did, and I really liked it, and I've kept up. And I've been able to do more videos as well, which I like as well. It's good that I'm able to do more, because that's what I wanted to do. And yes, so there we go. Right, so we've got all three snowballs, one on top of the other. And you just think about the light hitting it. So you have like light and dark. It's not very good, not very well said, is it? It needs to be a bit more, there's a bit more to it than that. We've got the light and dark. Yes, we do have the light and dark, but what we do also have is tone, colour. I'm going to do that hat like that. Yeah. I might change this hat. I wanted it to be like a woolly hat type thing. I might put a pom-pom on it. Yeah, I quite like that. It didn't have a pom-pom in the other one, but this one does. And then it's going to have a scarf as well. Do I put the scarf in now? Yeah, why not? This is just a couple of reds. That is. And there's a knot in it there. And then it goes up, 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 up. Down there. And we'll have some of those little sort of stringy bits hanging off the edge. Okay. Now, I might put where the nose is as well. I need got a little bit of orange. Could do with a little bit of brown as well, orange and brown. Just so we've got a darker colour. Then we've got the nose. The nose about there. Yeah. And now what I'm going to do, now I've got my shape of the snowman, I'm going to start painting in the background, because what I want is this to stand out. Now, to make something stand out, I need it to be either dark on light or light on dark. So I'm going to have this as the light and that as the dark. So it'll be dark behind. So simply, simply put, let's get some black. and blue. And let's start filling up the background. You'll see what I mean as I put the dark around it. I'm going to have it to about there, I think. We'll have snow behind. And a bit more of the black. Don't know if you just heard a noise, a funny noise. It was my fish tank filter. Every now and then some air passes through it and it just goes makes a right racket. A bit more dark. Oh whoops, don't want to go that high. Wants to be along here. Then think about this. Yeah, designing painting is something I didn't used to do. Well, I kind of did, but in a kind of an accidental way. I didn't think about it as much as I do now. Because now I'm always thinking about light and dark, warm and cool. So light and dark, simply light and dark. And then cool colours in the shadows, warm colours in the lights. Or even cool colours in the lights. And warm colours in the shadows. Just thinking of it. Always thinking of it all. I'm going to turn this around because I can do my best lines. I'll do it like that so you can still see. I do my best lines on this side. So turn it upside down so I can do it better. You've got to ask yourself, do you have a best side like this? A best side that you can do your mark making? Or your more filier brush strokes? And if it is easier to turn it around, then go for it. Okay, spin it back again. If you're thinking to yourself, well, I've used watercolours before, and oops, I nearly just blodged my old painting and I would have cried. Nearly dropped the brush and gone all the way across. Yeah, if you're thinking, well, I've done watercolours before, and I don't really get these sort of darks that you're getting. How are you doing this? Because when I do it, it is nothing like that. And I am using watercolours. The only gouache that I've been using in this one so far is white. and I've not used any in the darks. So all it is using more pigment, and then because this is a toned canvas, well, it's not a canvas, it's a bit of paper, but because it's toned, it takes on, it's already darker than white, isn't it? So if you're using white paper, you have to use a lot more pigment to make it dark. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, while I'm at this, a bit of the old blue and greyish, bluish colour. Get a nice shadow in here. Quite like that blue shadow actually. Might go a bit further up there. Bit of coolness. Bit of coolness. Bit of coolness on this as well. Thinking of the lights and the darks. And while we're at this, I want a bit of snow. Bit of white. Bit of white in the greyish colour, grey, bluey, blacky colour. Bit of snow. This is an off-white colour. This isn't pure white. And then we've got a light behind it. You know, just before Christmas period, I wanted to do this painting because Snowman and Christmas is quite close, isn't it? But to be honest, we haven't had that much snow. We've hardly had any, and it's been pretty cold recently, and it made me think of it again. And I thought, oh, because like this morning when I was getting ready to go to work, I had to defrost my car. It was freezing, and I start early morning, so it wasn't much fun. And but you know, I did it. I feel like that's a little bit too dark, to be honest. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's all right. I'm going to stretch that shadow a little bit so it's a bit more rounded. Okay. Now, what I think I'll do is I'll get a little bit more of the white, dry my brush, get some white, and I'll start putting in a bit of snow on the edge, on this outside edge. a bit light on this. Can bring this round. Oh, got to think about the eyes. Oh no. Well, let's carry on. It'll be alright. And I've got to think about the mouth as well. Oh dear. And then we're gonna put some buttons on here. Gonna smooth that with my finger a little bit. What I can do is I can go a little bit lighter, I think, because okay, that's kind of bringing it out a little bit. So now what I could do with is putting the eyes in, couldn't I? And then after I've got the eyes in, I can work on detail a bit more. So I say the eyes, I'm going to get some orange, bit of yellow and red. Just going to show you. Got some cadmium yellow here. Got a little bit of red here. I want to make that carrot a little bit orangey in areas. Okay. So I've got a nice. It's got quite a nice dark colour on that carrot. You have to think that your final layer of stuff needs to be less watery, it needs to be more thick, and then you'll find by doing that it doesn't disappear as much as it does if it's watery. If you the more watery your colour is, the more it vanishes. And another thing about watercolours that's important is layers and layers of colour. I mean, to me it's very similar to oil painting when you paint more traditionally and you do a lot of layers. And that should be thought of layers. Layers upon layers. That's the way I think anyway. I was thinking layers. We'll do one more layer and another layer. So we've got an eye here. So behind, let's have it behind that carrot. And then there's another one. Another lump of coal there. No, we never used to use lumps of coal. I like the idea of a lump of coal, but we never used. As kids, we never used coal. To be honest, wish we did. It's more traditional, isn't it? But if I was going to make a snowman right now in the back garden, and say it snowed really heavy, work was closed, and I could go out and make a snowman. I would like a couple of lumps of coal to make for the eyes. So that'd be pretty cool. Looks like mine's got glasses on. Don't want him to have glasses on in this painting. I want to put in a stick for the mouth as well. So every snowman looks different. Right, I want a bit of white now. So I just want to get rid of that bit. Kind of wish I put the eye a bit higher. About there. Yeah, I prefer that. And this twig, gonna go whoop, whoop, like that. But there, and then it goes up there as well, like that. And then I need a few buttons for. I'm guessing these are to represent buttons on a coat, on like a snow coat. One, two, another one there, 3. It's a bit of a gap between them, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I think when you're doing snowmen, you can be as different as you want. I just like putting a bit of highlight on the coal. And there would be a little bit of shadow as well, just behind there. Be quite that grey colour. Same with the eye, there'll be a shadow. And a bit of blue and black, picking up a bit of blue and black, there'll be a shadow where that carrot is as well. It would go. Gonna grab another brush. Another brush. Just pull that shadow across. Okay, I'm not sure if it would be that angle actually now. Oh no. Problems. problems. Not sure if this brush is big and it's too big. A little bit more of that light colour, a little bit more of that on there. I have to think again a little bit about the shadow on the face, because that wasn't quite right. Something else I want to do as well. I want more colour on the nose. Got a little bit more red. Mouth back in. Yeah, so yeah, so what we're thinking is what if the light was this way? That would mean got like a bluey shadow, would be sort of this side, be more on this side, this bluey brown shadow, be more of it on this side as it goes away into that. And if that is the case, then the shadow would go down there. Okay. You can see why I didn't used to want to do too much with lighting. Because I used to find it really hard. And it is though, isn't it? Trying to work stuff out. Trying to make things look good at the same time as well. It's just a real challenge. Back to that stick bit, give it the smile. There we go. Right, and now we've got shadow under here and under here, under there. And under there where the two big snowballs connect. Go a bit darker there so I can still see it. And yeah, so you don't get a great deal of light where two things connect like that, so you would get a bit dark there as well. Okay, and now what we've got to think about is we need to paint in this scarf to make it look a bit better. And also I want to do get a little bit of snow and sort of break this up a bit because it's a bit too samey in colour. You can like bring that up and down again. Okay. Oh yeah, something I haven't done. Been so busy focusing, going head on with this snowman, I forgot to put the background in. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of blue and black on the brush. I want to just put an indication of some trees back here. I don't want to go too bright though. Yeah, stay quite subtle about it. I almost didn't. Don't want it to be a shout in the background. I just want it to be indication of trees. It looks so happy, this snowman does. That's good. Makes me happy that the snowman's happy. Yeah, I don't want to do too much in there, like I said. Just like a few little details. Maybe have a little bit of a snow going on it. Yeah, something like that. Our shadow has got way too light, so let's improve that as well. Okay. Covering a bit more snow. Okay, now I want to. I do really like this light here, you know. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but I do like it. Let's leave it. So I need a strong red. So I might have a look in my... I've shown this before. I keep paints in this clear pencil case just so I can see what I've got. And I saw this red gouache. And I was like, ooh. Because you could think of watercolour and gouache a bit like oil painting, as in you're starting off with a... If you think of the fat over lean technique, if you've ever heard of that, it's where you start off with a paint with more oil in it. Wait. That's not right. You start off with paint with medium in to thin it out. A lot of people would use like turpentine and stuff to thin it. And then as that evaporates, it just leaves the thin, spread out paint. And then you would put less and less medium in... Wait. I'm confusing myself here. I'm trying to make an analogy where oil painting fits with this, but it didn't work. So, but just to say, the fat over lean technique is basically you start off with paint out of a tube, like straight out of a tube. I mean, this is how I would do it. And then when that's dry, you would put a little bit more oil in it, like a couple of drops, and then paint on top of it. So that's the fat over lean technique, the basic version of it. But what I was trying to get at was you start off with watercolour as like your first layer, and then you move on to like a gouache with barely any water in it, which is nothing like oil painting, really. No wonder my idea didn't work. Just confusing myself here. Anyway, let's carry on painting. You can tell I've not done an art degree. So I'm getting some red. Get some red. This is the pure red. And I'm going to use this now to pick out things like that. This scarf, I can go whoop, that's nice, isn't it? Can have some around there as well. And a bit there, and then it goes duller again. I'm liking that. The hat. I'll just use a little whoop. There we go. And then the pom-pom. Did you have a hat with a pom-pom? I did. It was a blue one, I think. Blue hat. There we go. Can we see that hat very well? Yeah, I think we can see it. I might over a little bit of white in my red. I think I might highlight it a bit more. Not everywhere, just in places. Tidy up. Yeah. I still want that carrot nose to be more orange, you know. It just doesn't look orange enough. Have I got any orange here? Yes. I've got a little bit of orange lake light. Splodge a bit of that on. I'm going to make this nose more orange. And then I need to paint in the arms. You noticed I don't really rush my paintings. I've gone off of rushing paintings now. I just have a little bit of fun now. Just paint. Just enjoy it. Nice and orange now. Yes. Yes. I do like that a lot better. Now, for my next trick, is I want to put a bit of snow on the arms. So imagine the snow's fallen, there's a wooden arm stuck in here, and it goes like in there, and then the hands of the branch go there, and lost my point there, and then like that maybe. So that's one of them. Quite like it. I quite like it. This one could start dark and then go light. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe because it will show up more here, won't it? Goes around, whoop, and then so I want some black and brown. Brown and black, black and brown, brown and black. Wait, that arm's going to be here. Oh dear, mine's gone a little bit wrong there. It's a bit big. I quite like it though, you know. I do like it. I do like it. I like it quite a lot actually. I'm gonna add a bit of dark in this. A little bit of dark. There and there. Ah, where's that red come from? Yeah, that's good. Some red and black. Okay. What else? Oh yeah. I wanted some snow. I want some snow. Just wash my brush a few times and wipe it on some something. Anything. Generally a tea towel. And I want some snow. So I'm going to paint the snow in. I want it exactly there. blob on the nose there. I want a bit of snow that they've gone onto the hat there, and onto the hat there, and a bit on the pom-pom. On the pom-pom. Maybe a bit of snow on the scarf. Bit of it sort of tap it a little bit. Maybe there's a bit of snow there. Just wash that away a bit. Problem with using your finger to wipe paint is that you've used it before and it's got paint on. I just had that happen to me then. It made the head go a little bit pink, but it's alright. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Snow here. Of course you can be less accurate and just spray snow all over the place using your brush, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, to be fair. It does work. It's just if you want it to be specific, you just paint it in like this. You can do little dots, bigger dots. You get some big flakes of snow, small ones. No, I really want it to snow now. It's not going to, but it'd be good. Good if it did. I don't like driving in it though. I'll tell you that for sure. I really do not like driving in it. Because I've skidded off the road once. And I was in my old car. And it was had a big dent in it for ages. And then I took the wing off, put another wing on, and it was never the same. Right, so I quite like that. I like the snowman, he looks so happy. I do like that. I'll leave it there, I think. Another thing you can do, I'll just show you this as well. If you get like a duller colour, like a more of a bluey white, you can start putting, maybe there's a few snowflakes that have in the shadows. They're not picking up as much light. And you can do that to create distance as well. You can put like your less light ones further away, and then also you can have light hitting just one area of it, and then you can make a do a little bit more. Anyway, that looks more like a raindrop. Let's make that more flake-like. Alright. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. And this is a bit of a homage to my kids' book that I've done. It's on Amazon. So if you're interested in a book that you want for your kids or for yourself to feel like a kid, like I do. And yeah, like the links in the description. Thanks very much for watching this episode. Paint yourself a snowman, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.